strong South African dogs help each other out. With your support, Bobtail will supply 200,000 meals to dogs looking for loving homes. For details, see specially marked packs in store or visit bobtail.co.za today.
So today we are back with the lovely Karis, our animal behaviorist, and today she's going to be teaching us a very simple trick, but if you don't know exactly what you're doing, it can prove to be quite difficult, and that is the simple stay command. Karis, welcome back to Expresso. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
So the simple stay command, it's probably one of the first tricks that you do teach your dog, but it can also be quite difficult.
It is. Look, stay is, it's deceptively simple because you obviously want your dog not to move, but from a dog's perspective, to learn not to move under lots of circumstances is very difficult.
Because dogs like to move,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and smell and see stuff.
Just like this. So who do we have here? Raffles.
This is Raffles. Now,
right.
Raffles is a 1-year-old golden retriever, and he's had some training under his belt, but he's still young. He's still new to all of this. So I wanted to bring him in to show what we're doing with the dog who's still in the process of learning how to stay.
Okay.
Now, Raffles already knows the basic sit and stay, and what I'm going to talk about today is how to test the stay.
All right, what do you mean by testing the stay?
So by testing the stay is I'm going to put Raffles in a position where he wants to get up and he's choosing not to. And I'm going to do that with, first, a pink elephant, okay?
What else?
My assistant, the pink
What
elephant. Okay, Raffles likes this pink elephant.
Yes.
Being a retriever. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this exercise. Raffles, Raffles, stay.
Focus, Raffles.
Stay. Okay. Good.
All right. So that was obviously a stay that he understood.
Yes, because he didn't. Now, Raffles wanted to get up because the toy is interesting to him.
Yes.
So I was putting him in a position where he was tempted, but not massively so.
All right, let me get
Ooh la la, thank you. Next week, we're going to teach Raffles not to pull on the lead. Well, maybe not next week, but soon.
Soon, but he doesn't know his own strength,
yes.
eh?
Now, the other thing I'm doing with stay is when Raffles is finished with the stay, I'm saying, okay, that is his word. That means he's now allowed to get up. When you teach a dog to stay, if you're not clear, and by clear, I mean you have one word that means the stay is over, they're never going to understand. So you can use the word release, you can say okay, you can say break, you can say bingo, you can say whatever you like. It must just be consistent. So let me show this again. Raffles, stay. Okay, good. Okay, and then Raffles gets up. Now, if your dog is less interested in toys, then what you do?
Do you need a hand?
Maybe. We'll see. I'm strong. Okay.
Oh, good.
If your dog is less interested in toys and more interested in food, then you do the same exercise with food.
Yes.
So I'm going to say, Raffles, sit. Stay. Stay. And I'm going to drop a piece of chicken. Okay.
And obviously, every time you do that, you kind of drag out that little pause.
Exactly. You drag out the paws. And the other thing you do is, as the person, you move farther away from your dog.
All right.
And you also be under more distracting circumstances. So let me show this again. Raffles.
So it's basically creating a more increasing difficult
Slowly,
environment.
slowly. Stay. Stay. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, that is very impressive.
Slowly, slowly, slowly.
Yes.
If you can build up that muscle, the mental muscle of holding still, you can get a dog who's super reliable with this thing. You must, if you know when you do this with your dog, sit, stay.
Just look at that. And I mean, I can literally talk to you and,
Chit-chat.
you know,
What?
exactly, and he will still just sit there. That is very impressive.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Now, Raffles, obviously, when he's a big boy and he's excited, but when he's concentrating, he'll hold that. If your dog gets up, you need to either bring yourself closer to your dog or ask the amount of time that you're asking your dog to hold still. You need to make that shorter. You need to make it easier for your dog if they're getting up every time.
That's it.
And slowly build up their stamina for holding still where they are. You can do this if your dog is in a sit. You can do it if they're in a down position. And eventually, even if they're standing, that they can hold still in a stand stay.
So once they know the stay command, they can do that whenever, whatever form they are, sitting, lying down or whatever.
Exactly.
But start close.
Start close and start with 2 seconds and say, okay, let them get up. 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. And then eventually, like with the dogs who do search and rescue work, you know, like the cool Alsatians, for some of those programs, the dogs to pass their tests have to be able to do a downstay for an hour.
An hour?
So we do it slowly. Slowly we get there.
That's
not this week, but it gives you something to aim for. But dogs, the point is if you teach them slowly, they can do amazing things and they can learn quite a lot if you're willing to work with them slowly.
That's it. Trick is to start slowly. Karis, thank you very much. Always nice
pleasure.
to have you.
It's a pleasure.
For more tips on how to train your dogs correctly, visit happydogs.co.za. All the info is right there for you.